I think we are going to learn about Bakugo. Hello everyone and welcome to chapters... Boku no Hero Academy Live Reaction Review of chapters 11 onwards. I don't know what chapter I'll be stopping at. It'll probably be 15, maybe. So yeah, Hero Team wins. Yay! And the title is Bakugo's Downline. So yeah. The losing team is fairly uninjured. The winning team is collapsed. Shouldn't that be has? Oh well. In other words, they lost the scuffle but won the match. This was only ever just training though. My right swing. Deku was reading me like a book. Like a flute! I did it fucking again! And on top of that, he came up with a way to beat me. So in short, even though we were seriously going at it, I lost to Deku. He realised it! Let's go back. Bakugo, my boy. It's time for your critique. Bring to nurse's office, I know. Mini conveyor bots. No matter whether you won or lost, you take one look back, you reflect on the experiences, and you move on with your life. Monitor room, I'd say. The best in this match was young Ida. Huh? But weren't the winners Ochako and Meteora? I wonder why I could possibly think so. Who knows why? Yes, All Might Sensei. It's because Ida was the one who adapted the most to the situation. What? Well, I suppose that's true, but if we're going by that standard, shouldn't Meteora get that as well? Because he adapted like a champ. Having watched the fight, Bakugo's behaviour was clearly driven by some personal grudge and thus totally arbitrary. Furthermore, just as you told us earlier, Sensei, a large range attack in an indoor arena is just idiotic. The same reasoning goes for Meteora. But he used it as a defensive mechanism. He did! What? Who is this girl? Urakara's game got loose halfway through, and her final attack was too reckless. What? What was this girl seeing? What did you see? What? Okay, I get the why Ida did the best in the match, but her analysis is way off. Meteora didn't do an attack. He used his quirk, yes, but he used it as a defensive mechanism when bloody Bakugo used his right swing. He even said it himself. He played him. And with Urakara, well, I can agree with you. I mean, she was using the debris as a distraction. I mean, do you really think in a real-life scenario that, oh, let's bloody use the debris in a clean, orderly fashion? No, of course she's going to use it to distract her foe and get to the target. Who is this girl? Damn it, Chair, you're ruining the moment. We were treating that paper mache thing as an actual nuclear weapon, so that kind of attack wouldn't have flown. True. Feck. Oh, wait, Meteora's attack only crumble. Oh, wait. Feck. Feck! Feck. I hate this girl. Ida devised a counter-strategy against an opponent because he correctly supposed the match would revolve around the court. While he was too slow in reacting to the last attack, there we are, I believe the heroes team's so-called victory is being too nice in calling this just training, and that gets dangerously close to skirting the spirit of the rules. Yeah. Holy moly, she said it all. Well, young Ida might also have been a bit too stiff, but correct answer. We should always start our studies with what's familiar, and if we don't cheer each other on wholeheartedly, then we'll never become top heroes. Recommended freshman 1, Yayo Rozu Momo. I'm calling you Momo. Well, Her assessment was spot on, but I mean, if we saw, well, the nuke was there, so it didn't really need to be drawn in or shown its effects. But surely Urakawa would have used her gravitational powers to lift it up whilst distracting him. Oh well. I'll take that back, what I said about Momo. Fair enough. The second battle began at a new area. B versus I. Ojiro, I'm getting a little pumped up, so I'm going to take off my gloves and shoes too. Wireless transceiver. Huh? Hakakure as an invisible person, that's definitely the way to go about things, but as a girl, that's logically gonna be... She's a girl?! Well, I never. Oh my god, what the frackety feck is that? One of them's on the north side of the fourth floor. The other's somewhere on the same floor. Yes, barefoot. Chizuzo Mizo, quirk replacement arms. Is the invisible one planning to ambush us for capture here? The tips of his tentacles can replicate parts of the body. This'll get hairy, so go outside. If they intend to make this a defensive game. Did he turn into ice? Then this won't be much for me. You can take a step if you like. Do be aware, however, that peeling the skin off the soles of your foot doesn't look good for your ability to fight. He made sure his comrade didn't get caught in the attack, and he refrained from damaging the core. He even weakened his enemy's position. He's something else, this one. Ow! Hero team wins. Wow. My fault. Heat. The gap between us is too big. Recommended freshman number 2, Todoroka Shoto. Quirk, fire, and ice. Oh my. His right side freezes, his left burns. His attack range and temperature unknown. What a monster. Oh? Good work, everyone. Apart from young Meteora, there were no big injuries. Nevertheless, no holds were barred. For your first full training exercise, you all did wonderfully. Such an honest lesson right on the heels of Aizawa Sensei's. Kind of anticlimactic, if you ask me. Honest lessons also fall in line with our freedom here on campus. Now then, I'm going to share that critique from earlier with young Meteora. Change clothes and return to my classroom. Return to the classroom, rather. Eh? Wow, is he in a hurry? All might's pretty cool. Oh, I think he's gonna revert back. Bakugo, my boy. A clump of self-confidence. An inflated heart is a fragile one. As a teacher, I need to give him some counseling straight away. But at the moment, I'm near out of time for doing the lesson. Shit! There we go. It's been no time at all since he entered, and yet this is his third time here. Why didn't you stop them, All Might? I apologize, Recovery Girl. Don't apologize to me. It was only yesterday he suffered crippling exhaustion. I can't treat him all at once anymore. I administered emergency first aid and hooked him up to an IV. And now there's no other option apart from revitalizing him gradually over the whole day. For crying out loud, this is the disciple you granted your power to, and that's why you shouldn't indulge him. I have nothing to say in my defense. I wanted to understand his feelings, and I hesitated. And, let's not be too loud discussing one for all. I mean, yes, I know, Mr. Natural-born hero, Mr. Symbol of Peace. This true form of mine and my injury are common knowledge among the pro-teachers of Yui, but the nature of my quirk is known only by you, the principal, a few of my closest friends, and Meteora, of course. It's not as though I'm itching to rest my laurels at the top. Is it really all that important to be a natural-born hero or the symbol of peace? Without such a symbol, the society of superhumans would fall to evil. Such is the responsibility of he who holds his power. If that's the case, then you need to learn how to be a proper guide to him all the more. After school, I'm going to get bound up by Azawa Sensei. Oh, hey, Meteora, nice job back there. Beg pardon? Whoa, my mother god. What is up with her eyes? She looked... No. Well, I couldn't hear what you were saying, but that was some heated standoff, man. Huh? You dodged like a champ. That first match was so intense it fired us all up. So, I'm Kirishima Ejiro. We were just finishing up our review meeting about the exercise. Hi, I'm Ashido Mina. You dodged him really well. I'm Asu Tetsu, but call me Tetsu, okay? Hey, Sato here. Wah, pipe down. Hey, Urakawa, I want to go out to eat. What sort of food do you like? Rice cakes. Stop sitting on the desk. Stop this instant. Oh, God. Nothing shakes your convictions, huh, dear? Huh? Deku, your wounds. Are they not healed? Ah, don't worry. This is just because my physical strength is a bit sapped. More importantly, Urakawa. Oh my. Everyone stopped me, but he'd been silent since earlier and had headed home. Kachan. Ah. I haven't even told Mum. This is all I need to tell you. My secret, that is. I obtained this quirk from somebody else. What? Why would you do that? No matter what, I can't tell you who, but I swear it's true if it sounds like a story out of a comic book. In addition, I still can't fully use it the way it's supposed to be. It's a borrowed power I can't make my own yet. That's why I tried to win without using it, but even then, in the end I couldn't win, and relied on it anyway. I'm still nowhere near strong enough, and so one day I'll have made it probably my own power. And then I'll surpass you by my own power. Look at that face. Only came to say I hadn't been deceiving him, so why am I telling him that all of a sudden? What the hell is that? A borrowed power? I don't get what the hell you're trying to say. Did you come to make an even bigger fool of me? Huh? Even if not. Even if not, then so what? Today you beat me, ass clown. That's all there is to it. That's all. And did you get a good look at that ice guy? I thought he was nothing before. Fuck. What that ponytail bitch said really sunk in, Momo. Shit, god damn it. Hey, you too, Deku. From here on out, you listening? I'm gonna be number one. Ah. And don't you dare get the idea that you'll ever beat me again. Fuck. Bakugo. My boy. I'll tell you this once. Self-confidence is... Oh, he's crying. Indeed, a very vital thing. And you're not mistaken that you have talent for fitting a pro. From here on out, you can climb even higher. Let go of me, All Might. I can't walk. I didn't tell you before, so allow me to correct that. I'm gonna surpass you too. I'm gonna vault over you as top hero. What's this? You sure told me. Ah, okay. Teaching is difficult. Kachan's fuse has been lit. Ah, Meteora, my boy, what were you two saying? And I'm still just chasing after him. In a way, things haven't changed. A few days later, we would come to face the threat to which All Might alluded. Oh? What? Where? Who? Have you seen this? He's become a teacher. Hey, what do you think would happen once the symbol of peace, the terror of truly diabolical masterminds, got snuffed out by villains. Oh, so we see the villains. Ooh! My boy. Alright, do your best here. Okay. I really like that touch. As much as disrespectful as Bakugo was being to Idia. No, bloody. I said Idia because of the fucking title. What's his name? Bloody. Izuku. He was breaking and he realised, especially with what Momo said. I think Momo's going to annoy me though. I'll try to like her. Oh, good gravy. What kind of lessons does All Might teach? I'm sorry, but I had to go to the nurse's office. Here we are at the scene where broadcasting live unite. Unedited footage right in front of the famed gates of Yui High. Lend us some of your thoughts on what it was like having the symbol of peace standing before you at the podium of education. My thoughts? He was really muscular. Yeah. Muscly. Oh, good gravy. Ida, why? Why so much text? What do you think of All Might's turn as teacher? It redoubles my awareness of the fact that I'm enrolled where I can reap the rewards of the pinnacle of hero training. It goes without saying that his authority and mine are awe-inspiring, but so too are qualities such as his sense of humor. Now that we students will be constantly exposed to such an impressive role model, we will be able to study what one needs to possess in order to match the definition of top hero, and furthermore, what do you think of... Wait, aren't you the kid from the sludge guy incident? Drop it. Give us some insight on All Might. Cut the feed. Why don't you get a little more presentable, dude? The man is off duty now. You're interfering with our lessons here, so kindly vacate the premises. Oh, blind. Well, no blinking boy. Of course. That's his name. Yeah. With the news that All Might had entered Yui's facilities, we just want to speak to All Might directly. And aren't you a little too sloppy looking? That guy looks familiar, but I can't place him. The whole country flew into a tizzy, and the mass media pressed at the gates for days on end for a scoop. Fucking shit. Shut up. Come on, couldn't you get All Might to tell us a little? Rats. Huh? The door just slammed shut on her. Bitch, get out my land. It's the good old Yui barrier. Well, that's what we call it anyway. Seriously, so lame. Unless you have a student card or special entry permission ID, the security gates will snap closed automatically. Even within the campus area, there are sensors all over the place. Why are you going to such lengths to shut us out? Just a word or two would be enough. For God's sake, we've been here for 2 days straight, and they don't even have the decency to give us a lie or a platitude report, because reporters suck. Hope you're rested from yesterday's battle trials. I took the liberty of looking at your marks and evaluation. Bakugo, stop acting like a 7-year-old. You're wasting your own talent. I know. And you, are you always planning on destroying your Meteora? If you keep going, I can't adjust my quirk, so I have no choice. You'll never get terribly far. I've said it before, don't make me say it a third time. Once you clear that hurdle, you'll be much more flexible. So I need to see some sweat out of you, Meteora. Yes, sir. Now let's get on with the homeroom notices. I'm sorry to have to spring this all on you, but what now? Another pop test? We need to pick a class president. Finally something like school. Ida? Oh my god, they all want to do it. That's a surprise. I want to do it. Oh, I want to be class president. Pick me. My manifesto as president. All girls must expose 30 centimeters of their thighs. Who's saying this? Is it that guy? Is it that midget? Oh, I'm gonna like you. But you should have said, you should have added to the manifesto. There must be a Bikini Friday. Oh, you mean the position that exists for me? That's like a leader position. I'll do it. Me. If this is anything like a general education curriculum, then it'll entail mostly mundane duties. I have a feeling it might be different here, though. This is the Department of Heroics, so it's probably more akin to guiding the group. Definitely a position I'll build up once Hero Foundation's all faster. Oh god, Ida just looks like a devil at that point. Be quiet! This is a task laden with responsibility where you must carry and pull everyone else's weight. Just because you like to do it doesn't mean you can. It is a holy office that requires the great esteem and trust of those around you. The only truly worthy leader will emerge from a democratic choice reflecting the will of the people. Well, the midget wins! Which is why this must be settled by a vote. He's really being really lofty, ain't he, with that proposal. It's still too early to have developed any trust in each other, and everyone will just vote for themselves. True, and that's precisely why the person who does manage to earn multiple votes will be the truly appropriate person for the job. No, is that all right, Sensei? As long as you all decide by the deadline, anything's fine. I got 3 votes. What? How do you know that? Does that stand for 3? So Momo got 2? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks like it. So okay. You gotta be shitting me. Who voted for Deku? Well, I guess we know who you voted for. I hope Bakugo doesn't find out it was me. Oh, the ship is sailing strong. 0 votes. I see how it is. Of course, since I insisted on the sacredness of the role, you voted for somebody else? Even though you wanted the job so badly, what are you doing, Idia? So then, it's President Meteora and Vice President Momo. I'm not going to say their full name. Man, so close. For real? Damn, things are heating up for Meteora. And Momo was really cool during the training analysis. Yeah, not gonna lie, she was. We get all kinds here, huh? There are Department of Heroics kids, support kids, management kids, all assembled in the same hall. Righto. I was made class president so suddenly. I'm really not sure I'm up to the task. Sure you are. You'll be alright. You've got the guts and judgment when it counts, Meteora. I voted for you because... Oh, right, so who was the 3rd? I voted for you because... oh, wait, did you vote for yourself? That was pretty stupid. Wait. Hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, did a so those dashes all mean 1, is that what you're saying? Right, okay. Why didn't they just use numbers? Or a tally! What? Why didn't they use a tally? I voted for you because I knew you have it in you to carry us through. So it was you. But didn't you want to be class president yourself, Idia? You got the look down with the glasses too. Okara's individuality inadvertently blunt sometimes. Like I said, more volition has nothing to do with one's actual suitability. I did nothing more than follow my own judgment on the matter. Fair enough. You're so proper, Idia. Yeah, you're always going on about honor and stuff. I might be wrong, but are you from an upper crust family? Upper crust? I don't like it when it's brought attention to. But if I must talk about such things, then yes, I'm from a family that's been in heroics for generations. I am currently the second son. Oh, wow. Do you know of Turbo Hero Egenium? Of course, that's the super popular hero Tokyo, whose Tokyo office has hired as many as 65 sidekicks. You don't mean you're quite knowledgeable. But that's correct, and he's my big brother. He's unabashed. Wow. Unabashed, what? He's a beloved pro hero who prizes the rule and guides the people. And I aspire to be a hero like him one day. As such, I think it might be too soon for me to be in a leadership position. For now, Meteora is the better man, and his becoming president is the right choice. Okay. I think that's the first time you smiled, Lydia. Eh? Is that true? I smile too, all the time. So, Ingenium is to Idia as All Might is to me. Although, of course... Oh? The siren? Security level 3 has been breached. 3? Students, please promptly evacuate. What security level 3? It means someone's infiltrated the school grounds. This hasn't happened in 3 years. With those hands. Come quickly, all of you. Oh my god. Oh, quit pushing. Oh god. Oh, what's this all of a sudden? As expected of the principal, as expected of the pinnacle of education, their crisis response was swift. It was too swift. It triggered a panic. Oh god. Who on earth was this infiltration about? What's this infiltration about? Jesus! Isn't that just the press? Probably. Go bring All Might out here. He's gotta be in there. We told you he's off duty. Just a single word from him and we'll go away. You'll just want another statement from him after you ring the first one out, and so on. This is already crossing from illegal trespassing into villainy. Is it okay to blow them away now? Don't bother, Mike. It'll be the same mixture of fact and fiction that gets written regardless. Let's just wait for the police. It's nothing to worry about, it's just a press. Calm down, oh god. Wait, stop, somebody's fallen down, don't push. Oh god, this is... You'd think something terrible was happening. Where are the teachers? Do they have their hands full dealing with them? Everybody stop, got it? Slow, got it? Slow. Come on, people. Kirishima what? Where are the people who can tell all the kids here that everything's fine? We've all fallen into a frenzy of panic. Idiot. Don't they all have powers? If I were Meteora or my brother at a time like this. Okara, make me float. Huh? Now for a place to draw everyone's line of sight. Engine boost. Oh god. Yeah. Whoa. Everybody calm down. It needs to be point blank and precise. But more than that it needs to be. It's okay. Audacious. It's just the press. There's nothing to panic about. It's okay. Yuri, let's conduct ourselves in the manner of those enrolled at the highest academia. The police arrived and the reporters withdrew. Bad press corps. Alright, President, start us off. Let us initiate the ceremony for the new class president. But before that, I need to say something. In the end, I think that Idia would be the better man for the job after all. There we are. You proved yourself able to unify people so coolly, and it's my judgment that Idia's becoming class president is the right choice. Yeah, he's got a point. Idia made a great showing back there at the lunchroom. I wouldn't have minded Meteor either, of course. He reminded me of that warning sign you see on emergency exits. Whatever, just get on with it already. We're not getting any younger here. Who's Ekin? And with that, if it's the wish of the class president, then I can't refuse. Do us proud, Mr. Emergency Exit. He became our class president. Emergency Exit. Idiot, don't let us down. At any rate, how did they... Is my position safe? Oh my! That wasn't the reporters, because I said to my... I don't think I said it aloud, I forgot already. If they broken through to that door was at the bollocks, but oh god, I was singed to ashes. Could an ordinary reporter have done something like this? Someone instigated this. Has some element of evil penetrated the grounds? Perhaps this was intended as a declaration of war. Oh! My body is moist for greatness. Trial of rescue. Wednesday, 7:35 a.m. Because if you do this lovely family of less than indigent circumstances to get a nice bone crushing, so don't even think of giving chase, heroes. Charged with Cyril Lorenzi and murder via headgear. He's strong and fast. Try anything to keep him close. The heroes have made a debut a while back. Heroes, please save us. If not us too, at least our daughter. Oh god. Shit, those moves are just too quick for us. At this rate, I'll blow this joint easy. Have no fear, family. Oh, all might. For I happened to pass by on my way to work. Well, All Might, I'm grateful, but he'll put us out of work. You did us a huge service. All we could do was stand by and look on. Cooperation above all else, I always say. Well, I can't be late, so I'll see you later. Can't I hit and run? What? Yeah, I can't be late. So off I go. My speed's gone down. Since I passed the torch, my powers will steadily drop off. Additionally, the amount of time I can forcibly keep my power activated has sure enough decreased since that time. You told him? I'm sorry I haven't even told my mum, and yet I had a feeling I had to tell him. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, honest. I thought that because he doesn't have a boastful or showy personality, I didn't need to belabor the point. But this must be hidden downside of his sincerity. Fortunately, young Baku misconstrued your word as a bunch of nonsense, so I'll let it slide this one time, but please from now on, not a peep about it. Reflect on the responsibility becoming a bearer of my power entrusts to you. It's self-evident that if the news were to break out, dark forces would flow forth in legions to steal my power, and so it must be kept secret, not only for my own sake, but for the sake of protecting the world. And naturally also for your sake, understand? He's a suitable successor, but I need to keep in mind he's still only 15 years old. I need to be firmer with him. Seems that there was an incident with a fugitive barricading himself the next town over. Turn to 1. For the foundational skills of heroics we'll study today. It was decided you'll be supervised by a 3-man team comprising me, All Might, and somebody else. It was decided. Might be a special case then. Sensei, what'll we be doing? Be the hero everyone needs, whether it's a flood or any other disaster. It's the trial of rescue. Trial of rescue? Sounds a bit difficult this time around. Totally. Come on, dumbass, that's what a hero's whole job is. I'm chomping at the bit. Chomping at the bit? What the hell does that mean? If it's a flood, then that environment's my specialty. Ribbit. Oh, she's a frog, not a gecko. Well, I was wrong. She's not a chameleon or a gecko. Fucking hell. Third time's a charm, but she told me. Don't get ahead of yourselves. And I was saying this time it's entirely up to each of you whether or not you wear your costume. Some of your costumes, Jesus, sorry. Some of your costumes probably aren't adapted to tasks at hand after all. The training area is fairly far away, so we'll get there by bus. That's all. Go get prepared. Trial of rescue. This is training in order to reach my dream to become a top hero. I'll do my best. Ah. How come you're in your gym clothes, Deku? My costume got tattered during the battle training. The repairs are already being handled by the support company, so I'm just waiting for them. As for this thing, I bought a new one. Oh, cool. In order to get everyone seated smoothly on the bus, fill into 2 lines according to your numbers. Idia is at full throttle. So it ended up being this kind of bus anyway. There was no point, huh? Not at all. Hey Meteor, I always say what I think no matter what's on my mind. Ah, hi Azuri. Call me Tetsuya. Your quirk reminds me of All Might's. Oh shit! That face. That's so but mine isn't like. Wait, Azuri. All Might never gets hurt. That's where the likeness ends. I'm kind of jealous of that kind of simple enhancer type quirk though. There's a lot you can do with one and flashy too. My hardening power isn't bad for punching up, but I hate that it's just not that flashy. Well, I think it's an awesome quirk. Definitely a quirk that'll be of great use to a pro. Pros, huh? But you know, heroics has a lot about it that's more like a popularity contest too, right? My naval laser is both flashy and strong enough for the pro level, but it'd be bad if your stomach collapsed. Oh, that was the French boy. I thought that was a girl. If we're talking the double whammy of flashy and strong, you can't not mention Todoroki and Bakugo. Bakugo's always fuming, so he won't be very popular. You bitch, I'll be popular too. See? It's only been a brief while since our socialization has commenced, and yet already we have been made a prodigy of your personality, redolent as it is of a turd getting steamed in the sewer. Jesus, huh? What the hell kind of vocabulary is that? I'll fucking kill you. I can't believe my eyes. For once, it's Kachan that's getting teased. That's Yui for you. What a vulgar conversation, Momo. But they make me laugh. Damn, Bakugo, you're one foul-mouthed dude. We're almost there. Settle down already. Yes, sir. Amazing. Is this USG or something? What the hell does that mean? Universal Studio Japan. Oh, right. Flood wrecks, landslides, fires, etc., etc. This is the practical training area I created to simulate all kinds of accidents and disasters, and its name is the Ultimate Space for Jams. It really is USJ. It's Space Hero number 13. He's the gentlemanly hero who does phenomenal work helping disaster relief. Wow, I've always liked number 13. Hey 13, where's All Might? He should be here around this time. Well, I was told, Sensei, it looks as though he'd been out heroing while commuting up until his time was up. Now he's resting in the nap room. I'm sorry, I was just finishing up, but then I thought maybe I could show my face for just one little tiny other instant. I really must apologize. That guy is the height of irrational. The day's not ruined, though. We have a backup plan. Oh well, shall we? Before we begin, just one thing or two. or 3? They're increasing or 4? I'm certain you're all already quite aware, but my quirk is called Black Hole. No matter what material may get sucked into its vortex, I'm afraid it will turn to dust. Now that's a quirk that's perfect for removing wreckage and saving people injured by disaster. Yes. It is, however, a power that could also easily be used to kill people. There we are. And it is that way. It's no different from the quirks of everyone here. Naturally, in the society of superhumans, quirks are strictly regulated and the requirements for their lawful use enforced. We can tell at a glance that that is the makeup of this world. That being said, please don't forget that each of you possesses a quirk that can go airy. One wrong step is all it takes to be able to kill others accidentally. During Mr. Azawa's physical strength test, you learned of your respective powers' true potential. And during All Might's trial or battle, I think you took away a true sense of the danger of brandishing those powers against one another. This lesson will serve as a fresh start. Let's get to studying about how to wield our quirks for the sake of human life. Wow, that's very difficult. Your quirks emphatically do not exist to hurt others. Please leave this exercise having fully understood that your quirks exist to help people. So cool. That is all. You have my gratitude for listening so intently and patiently. That was awesome. Bravo, bravo. Alright, first things first. The hell? What in the hell blazes is that monstrosity? Huddle together and don't move. Oh my sweet Jesus! Number 13, protect the students. They appeared right before us in the midst of our training on how to save lives. Oh shit! They all look like animals. What is that? Is this like that training pattern at the entrance exam? Don't move, those are villains! These were those with whom the pros did battle. Eraserhead and number 13. According to the teacher's curriculum we procured yesterday, Mr. All Might was supposed to be here, and yet I knew it. So yesterday was the doing of you louts. Where is he? We went through all this trouble and rustled up so many of us to bring along. You can't tell me All Might, the symbol of peace, isn't here. And what we were facing that day was none of... Oh my. I wonder if he'll show up if we kill these kids. Oh, was none other a malice of outrage. Oh! Oh, the hype! Oh! 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 This. Oh. Right, okay, be right back. Right, you can call bullshit. Because even I was surprised at this. I actually had a funny feeling that a trap was set. Well, not really a trap. Well, it kind of looks like a trap, but with all the students gathered together, I mean, I didn't think All Might would be involved. Was the key target? I thought the kids were the target since they're the next generation. Like, target the kids and kill them because they're all huddled up in one area. I mean, that's a golden opportunity for a villain who wants to take out future generations that could stop them. Although there are obviously probably villains among them. But anyway, my sweet Jesus, the hype is real now. Oh my god, I mean, I think, the heroes versus villains arc, if we're gonna name it. Well, it probably is named, but I'm gonna call it that. Okay, right. Did I start? Yeah, I did. I don't remember that much. Right. Okay. Bakugo realized that he lost. No matter what happened, he lost to Deku, Izuku, whatever, and Momo's evaluation was correct, spot on. He realized this, and he was breaking down. He literally, he thought he was the best, and when he saw that Fire and Ice guy do a Song of Fire and Ice, do his test, he thought he was rubbish, but in reality, he's better than him, because essentially that's what he's saying. Now, this was a good character development for Bakugo himself. I'm not saying he's not going to be arrogant or hot-headed, but I think this is a grown experience for him, and yeah, I think Momo was as well as the main cause of it all, but also with his viewing and his experience with his fight with Izuku. Because let's face it, if All Might did stop the fight beforehand, then this would have happened. But no, I tell a lie. The same things would have happened, but I don't think he would have realized, or like he would have been hot-headed with Momo's evaluation, be like, "Oh, what are you talking about, bitch?" and all that, you know. The loss to Izuku was the main factor for him to actually open his mind and ears and actually listen to those around him, because he's going to do that from now on, I hope, at least. I'm not saying he's going to change, because that would be strange, but he's how should I say this? He's not going to be clouded when it comes to a battle, because as Momo said, this was a fight purely based on rage, and the fight essentially was arbitrary. Now Momo, her character, interesting. I mean, what a way to introduce someone like that. I mean, she is the type of person that sees the errors in people and will just voice it, because some people, like, which I hate, no offense to them, they like to glossen up the failures and say, oh, etc., you know? Like, they try to make you look better even though you have some bad faults. But Momo, she takes no prisoners, and I like that. She was honest. She told them why Idea was better, told why the fight was pointless, and why Urakawa's powers were essentially reckless at the time, especially since there's a bloody nuke there, even though it wasn't real. But still, I like that. She was a good girl. So yeah, and I wonder what her powers are. I mean, we haven't really seen her yet, but I'm interested to learn more about her. I mean, yes, I know I said, like, oh, I'm not gonna like her, but yeah. It was funny that she said it all, and like all I was like, oh shit, you said it all. So yeah, right, Idia. His character's interesting. I'm not gonna lie. When it came to the president thing, like, well, yeah, choosing the class president, I actually thought he was going to choose himself, especially with what he was saying, and I actually thought that he was going to be the class president, since he's the cliche type of character. I didn't expect him to be the one to choose Meteor himself. Granted, yeah, what he said was right, but at the same time, he doesn't seem fit to lead, in my opinion. But I suppose like, you know what Izuku said at the end was a good act of leadership at the end of the day, like knowing you're better, because essentially that's what Idia was in this chapter. I'm forgetting the words. He didn't come across as stuck up, but I expected him when it came to this to be stuck up, like, oh, it has to be me. But no, he followed from what he saw, and the one fit in his eyes was Meteora, and I suppose that makes him. He isn't. Oh, I'm forgetting the word. He's not. It's not arrogant. It's not ignorance. It's. Full of himself, but that sounds the same. I suppose full of himself would be acceptable. He's not full of himself. Yeah, let's just go with that for the sake of me and my stupidity. He's willing to... Well, not willing, because he actually did. Like, when he sees someone better than him, he'll choose that person who's fit for that position. When he sees someone fit for a position, he'll choose that person. And at the end of the day, Idiot was fit for the position to begin with. It's just he didn't really think that, so to speak. And while that's good in a sense, like he isn't full of himself, at the same time, yeah. But chapter 12 was basically, character development for Idia. And learning about that he comes from a long line, like his brother is a pro hero. That was a nice touch. Now then, the intrusion, the intruders, yeah, that everyone thought were the bloody press, were actually the villains that we're seeing in chapter 14, I think. So yeah. Could be wrong. Is it chapter 14? No, chapter 13. Jesus, I'm on chapter 14 after this. So yeah. Now with all the tests done, well, not really. Well, basically, kind of. But the first test with Aizawa was to evaluate their powers to see what they can do with them. With All Might, it was their power, since they became self-aware of the capabilities of their own power. Great power comes great responsibility. They learned to curve back a little. Granted, Bakugo didn't, but Meteoro was basically forced. You kind of see like their mindset when it comes to this. Like, let them have free reign, let them go crazy, and then when we finally evaluate them for that test, we then see how they use their powers in a more mature manner. And they did. Again, besides Bakugo. And the third test for number 3 was to basically use what they've learned, but to make sure that their powers are beneficial to save others. Now, this test still stands, in my opinion, because at the same time, even though it's not a natural disaster, with the amount of villains here that are attacking right now, they have to use their powers to actually save people. Because if they kill them, right? I don't know if well, how many are there from here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are about 8 of them. And there were a lot of students anyway. But at the end of the day, if they dealt with the pros, then obviously they can handle 3 novices. Again, I'm only saying 3 because I don't really know how many are there. But there are 2 pros there, not including All Might, since he's in his regressed state, I'm going to call it. So yeah. This is going to be a learning experience for them, most definitely. This is a well needed, I'm not going to lie. I didn't really expect this to happen while they came intended to fight and kill All Might. Since there's so many here, they've now switched into fighting and killing the novices. So yeah, oh, my body is moist and ready for chapter 14. I will see you for chapter 14 to 18 review, or live reaction review. Although in saying that, I'll probably go up to 19. Well, either way, let's see what that review section holds. Good day.